guys, SuperSonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 7 of the Milan Career Mode. In today's episode, we start with a huge game in the race for the title and, of course, European football on the other hand, as we take on Inter, who are 1 point and 1 place above us in the league at the San Siro, with us being the home team, as of course the stadium is shared.
Alright guys, I don't know about you, but I'm real excited for this game. Our first Derby della Madonnina. Sorry if you're some unsavory language for me there. I just couldn't pronounce Derby della Madonnina. Fair enough. The Milan Derby. Let's keep it simple and say the Milan Derby, not the Derby della Madonnina. Anyway, we face Inter here at the San Siro. A crucial title game because we're currently set in 3rd place, 1 point behind Inter in 2nd, or at least I believe that's the way it is right now. I might be a bit off with the specifics there, but it's a crucial game in the title race and in the race for European football as well, as of course only the top 3 will get your Champions League football next year, because that's the way it works in the league. But I mean, I'm not sure how far ahead Juventus are at the top of the league, but certainly if either of us want to have a title chance, we want to be winning today. Honestly, this is the lineup we've gone for. Pino on the bench, ready to make an impact. Also Belotti. We've gone for the default starting 11, barring of course Niang because he's injured, and putting all the faith in Locatelli. But of course, he got the winner for Milan in real life against Juventus, so I don't see why he couldn't do the same here in the Derby della Madonnina. I'm tempted just to keep calling it the Derby della Madonnina, because obviously it's an Italian name as opposed to Milan Derby. Anyway, let us get into it. Come on, Milan. Locatelli shoot. Saved by Handanovic. Pellegrini's going to try and turn this man here. He does. Here's Lorenzo Pellegrini looking to slide in. Kuchka, 1-0. Juraj Kuchka. It's Milan 1, Inter 0. We take the lead after 25 minutes because of the goal from the Slovakian. Juraj Kuchka, the man wearing the captain's armband, makes it 1-0 to the Rossoneri, following a fantastic through ball by Pellegrini. Slots a pass near Handanovic, and the Slovenian is beaten by the Slovakian. It's Milan 1, Inter 0. Yes, get in, boys. We're leading 1-0 in the Derby della Madonnina. Suso. Bacca's making a run. Finds Bacca. Turns inside the defender. It's Carlos Bacca. It's wide of the post. Handanovic relieved as Carlos Bacca spurns the opportunity to make it 2-0 to Milan. Not sure the defender was, but he wasn't doing a very good job at it. Inter now could try and get an equaliser before half-time. Will probably be the last opportunity. Here's Perisic. Goes inside Romagnoli. It's Perisic. Draws it back inside Icardi. It's 1-1. And just as easy as that, Inter Milan, with basically the last kick of the first half, have equalised here. Mauro Icardi, the captain, the 21-year-old, has made it 1-1. Drilled into the box there by Perisic, and Inter's number 9 had little to do but basically blast that into the back of the empty net. Donnarumma beaten. It's Milan 1, Inter 1. We're going to have to start again in the second half. Excellent from the Inter captain. And there's half-time as well. I said basically the last kick of the first half. I was right about that. I think it's been a more or less... it's been a fairly even game. I think we've had more shots overall, but not as many shots on target as... as Inter Milan have. But on the same time, I think we've had... the best opportunity of the game, surely, in Kuchka, and we've had a couple other good opportunities as well. But opportunities don't get much better than one Icardi had on the other side. But anyway, pretty even first half. Hopefully we're able to do better in the second. Come on, Milan. Through towards Medel. Medel back into the box. Romagnoli heads clear. Comes to Felipe Melo. What a fantastic shot from Felipe Melo. The Brazilian with a stinging volley. Saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma. The number 83 just whacks it there towards the Milan goal. And Donnarumma, fantastic by Donnarumma. Very good opportunity there for Inter to take the lead. Out wide to Suso. Suso to cut inside. It's Suso here. Into Bacca. Bacca towards Locatelli. Is he offside? Flag wasn't given. It was saved low down by Handanovic. Might have been a hint of offside there. Another fantastic opportunity for one of the Milans that take the lead. This time it was us. Gonna poke it round to Bonaventura. Bonaventura's through. Handanovic with the save. It's been a fantastic game so far. can either side get the winner in the last 25 minutes or so? But Bonaventura there couldn't give his side the lead, as a fantastic save from the Slovenian Handanovic means it's still 1-1. Suso with the corner. Towards the centre. It's a penalty, yes! Is that a handball? I think it was off Felipe Melo, is that? Or is it Miranda? It's one of the two. I can recognise like the face. But I'm gonna have a look at the replay, see if that was actually a handball. Obviously, if you didn't know, I have handballs turned on. In the well, I don't know why you wouldn't, but I can understand why you might not. But still, anyway, the ball swung into the centre. And is there a hand there from? I'm definitely sure that isn't. Oh, it is. He sticks his arm out there, and obviously with the rules, if you deliberately stick your arm out towards the ball, it is a handball against you. Yeah, he quite clearly does. With the elbow, might not have been intentional. I think it was intentional, but you can't be sure about that. It's a penalty either way. We'll take it. We'll see if we can make it 2-1. Carlos Bacca against Handanovic in front of the Inter fans. Bacca scores just about. Oh my goodness me. Bacca makes it 2-1. It's the most fortunate goal we'll score this whole season, but we don't mind. It's Milan 2, Inter 1, and it's Carlos Bacca. I tried to finesse that into the bottom corner with Bacca. He hits it very weakly. He hits the body of Handanovic, but it trickles its way over the line anyway. It's very unfortunate from Handanovic. We got very lucky there. Sort of lucky with the decision to give the penalty. And also that it was converted as well. So in the end, it's 2-1 Milan, thanks to Carlos Bacca. For a man here, it's Kuchka. Comes back to Antonelli with the shot. Over the bar, just about. Rushing there for Antonelli to not make it 3-1 there. To match his shirt number. Goes over the bar in the end. Locatelli stabs it through to Bonaventura. Is Bacca making a run? He is. Bonaventura sits through Bacca. He's going to drill it into the box. Kuchka, 3-1. Game over now. Surely with 15 minutes to go. It's Milan 3, Inter 1. Fantastic assist there from Bacca. Kuchka with the second of the game. It's 3-1. Surely the 3 points are coming Milan's way today. Powerful shot from Kuchka past Handanovic, and it's 3-1. I don't see Milan coming back from this. I don't see Inter, coming back from this. I don't see Milan screwing this up. 3-1 Milan, yes boys. Inter might have other ideas, so that game's over notion. Brozovic, saved by Donnarumma. That would have put Inter back into the game with 10 minutes remaining. Reva towards Ansaldi. Antonelli with fantastic block on that volley. Finds David Pino. David Pino can get his first Milan goal here. Hits the post. Ansaldi gets it clear. It's going to be a throw in. And the linesman was turned on his side. That's funny. Bertolacci is going to swing that in towards Belossi with the header. Handanovic claims. I think that's going to be it, guys. It is. That is full time. Milan 3, Inter 1. I think that was a very convincing win over our intercity rivals. It'll feel like a thrashing from Inter's perspective, even though it was only 3-1, because it was just an all-out dominant performance in that second half anyway. First half was more or less even, but after the half-time whistle, we just came flying out of the blocks with real purpose, and Inter just couldn't match us in that second half. Class all over. Finishes Milan 3, Inter 1. We've won our first Derby della Madonnina. Let's go, boys. And the stats do show, in the end, an all-out dominant second half performance from us. We do end up with a good few more shots in the end. Better shots on target, but I don't think Inter made too many of those count in the end. So it's just an all-round better performance from us.
So yeah, a 3-1 win over our intercity rivals, Inter. Funny how that works. But a fantastic win. Arguably our best result of the season as we go all out and, in the end, put Inter to the sword by beating them 3-1. We didn't dominate them. We didn't, thrash them. But we did what was required to win. And we did win. And that's what's important. We overtake Inter in the table. We're closer to Juventus now. Things are looking up for us after a brief dip in form that had us down in 10th in the league or whatever. Following that, we've really come back to form. We've beaten Inter here, and now we have, for the second game of this episode, we take on Empoli away from home, as we take on the team away from home, and following the win over Inter, we do play a slightly rotated side for this game, as of course Empoli aren't necessarily the strongest team in the league, but we are still the best defensive team in the league, with only 6 goals conceded in our first I don't know how many games. Um, for the first half of the game, Antonelli would race forward, play the ball into David Pino, who would turn inside, shoot, and put it into the back of the net to make it Empoli 0, Milan 1. And I had thought that our scout future star David Pino had scored his first goal for Milan, but in the end, it wasn't quite like that. As you'll see in the replay here, a fantastic effort from Pino, but you'll see it was going wide, and the keeper, I can't remember what his name, I think it's Skorupski or something, I think he's Polish, it's a Polish name anyway. It's Lukasz Skorupski, handles the ball, tries to save it, but it's going wide, and he ends up putting it into his own net. So it's Empoli 0, Milan 1, but an own goal from Skorupski instead of Pino's first goal for Milan. And Empoli would have that shot there saved by Donnarumma, and it would be Empoli 0, Milan 1 at half time. Into the second half then, I would come forward here through not Donnarumma, I think that's Antonelli. It is Antonelli. He turned the ball through to Kuruchka, and Kuruchka gets his third goal in 2 games to make it Empoli 0, Milan 2. He brings out the dab, and things are looking up for us now. And things have been looking up for us recently. It will give us the 2-goal lead here, or win Empoli, and put us on the course for 3 points. Because didn't really look like Empoli never looked like coming back from this lead, and so barring a miracle, we would be leaving Empoli Stadium with the 3 points in the bag. And then for the final game, Andrea Bellotti comes forward here, plays a 1-2, gets the ball back, drags Kuchka through a goal, and he would sweat the ball through to Manuel Locatelli, and Manuel Locatelli would make it Empoli 0, Milan 3, as we round off a fantastic performance here away at Empoli with a third goal from the young man Locatelli. I think that's his first of this season. He scored the winner for Milan in real life against Juventus. He scored the third goal for Milan in this save away at Empoli, and he does guarantee that we leave Empoli with the 3 points in the bag in the end. So following that game, we got a youth scout monthly report back, and Christoforos Kyriakou is a Greek goalkeeper that we're looking to sign on a contract. Now he's reached 60 overall, 89 to 94 potential. So very, very high prospect of a goalkeeper. We already have a high potential goalkeeper in Gianluigi Donnarumma, as it happens. So to have 2 fantastic young goalkeepers would be just a blessing. Obviously, I'm not sure who would be the starting goalkeeper at the end of the series then, but you'll see what his more accurate potential is later on in the episode. And we do also go through our monthly scouting reports here in Italy and before that in Greece. And as you see here, Kyriakou does accept his contract, and he is 60 overall, 17 years old, potential to be special, meaning he has the potential to be in the 90s. Potential to be one of the best goalkeepers in the world in a few years. 5-star weak foot as well, and he's 6'3". He has potential to be way better than Gianluigi Donnarumma. Well, he's meant to be a bit better. I think Donnarumma's potential is around 88 or so, quite high. Not as high as Christoforos Kyriakou. So we'll have to see how high we can get Kyriakou, and for that matter, Donnarumma. Anyway, we do have our scout report here as we do enter a new month, and see how the players are getting on, how they're growing. Bacca unfortunately gone down by 1, but Belotti has gone up by 2 to reach 80 overall, and as you do take a look at the league table here, we are in second place, 3 points behind Juventus with the game in hand. And in the next episode, we take on Crotone, Roma, and Atalanta. So we'll see you for that in the next episode, and goodbye.